Yes. So I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. So there I am on the Twitch, and the YouTube is taking forever to load. I mean, the YouTube is loaded. And just to make sure that I got it right, well, alright, there we go. And it's telling me to connect my streaming software, which I will do in just a second. And I want to disable this from Discord. Disable. Now, dadgummit. Get that off there. And the Facebook one is what takes a minute for it to load up. Let's do this. And connecting your live video. It's now live. Okay, and again, it's gonna appear a little choppy, but that's all right. Hey. And good. So let's do this. Let's jump off the text and let's go into making sure that we're live. Okay. And Alexa, 9 minutes.
9 minutes, starting now.
Alright, sorry, TikTok, you guys had to watch that. Okay, okay, Sammy, I didn't know who it was that was on there. So we got 9 minutes to read 30 verses in chapter 5. Now let me sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved regarding his vineyard. My well-beloved has a vineyard on a very fruitful hill. He dug it up and cleared out his stones and planted it with the choicest vine. He built a tower in the midst and also made a wine press in it. So he expected it to bring forth good grapes, but it brought forth wild grapes. And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, please, between me and my vineyard, what more could have been done in my vineyard that I have not done in it? Why then, when I expected it to bring forth good grapes, did it bring forth wild grapes? And now please let me tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away its hedge, and it shall be burned. and break down its walls, and it shall be trampled down. I will lay it to waste. It shall not be pruned or dug, but there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain on it. For the vineyard of Yahweh of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judea are his pleasant plant. He looked for justice, but behold, oppression, for the righteousness, but behold, a cry for help. Woe to those who join the house to house. They add field to field, till there is no place where they may dwell alone in the midst of the land. In my hearing, Yahweh, Lord of the host, said, truly many houses shall be desolate, great and beautiful ones, without inhabitation. For 10 acres of vineyard shall yield one bath, and a homer of seed shall yield one ephah, EPHAH, ephah. Woe to those who rise early in the morning, that they may follow intoxicating drink, who continue until night, till the wine inflames them. The harp and the strings, the trampoline and flute and wine are for their feast, but they do not regard the work of Yahweh, nor consider the operation of his hands. Therefore my people have gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge. Their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore Shiloh has enlarged itself and opened its mouth beyond a measure. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he is jubilant, shall descend into it. People shall be brought down, each man shall be humbled, and the eyes of the lofty shall be humbled. But Yahweh, Lord of hosts, shall be exalted in judgment, and Yahweh, who is holy, shall be hallowed in righteousness. Then the lamb shall feed in their pasture, and in the water places, in the wasted places of the fat ones, strangers shall eat. Woe to those who draw in antiquity with cords of vanity, and sin as if with a cart rope, that say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw near and come, that we may know it. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe to those who are wise in their eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe to men mighty at drinking wine. Woe to men valiant for mixing intoxicating drinks, who justify the wicked for the bribe, and take away justice from the righteous man. Therefore, as the fire devours the stubble, and the flame consumes the chaff, so their root will be as rottenness, and their blossom will ascend like dust, because they have rejected the law of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. Therefore the anger of Yahweh is aroused against his people. He has stretched out his hand against them and stricken them. And the hills will tremble. Their carcasses were as refuse in the midst of the street. For all his anger has still not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. He will lift up the banner to the nations from afar, and will whistle them from the ends of the earth. Surely they shall come with speed swiftly. No one will be weary or stumble among them. No one will slumber or sleep, nor will the belt of their loins be loosened, nor the strap of their sandals be broken, whose arrows are sharp, and their bows are bent. Their horses' hoofs will seem like flint, and their wheels like a whirlwind. Okay. Alexa, stop timer. And that was cool. We are on verse